name is Sam. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. So in the morning, I usually wake up at about 4 a.m. and head straight to the Hatha Yoga Teacher and do some Kriya Yoga before the Hatha Yoga. And right now, in the morning, we're doing Upa Yoga, Surya Kriya, and the asanas. I've always been interested in health and fitness, particularly the last 2-3 years, but this is a different level of fitness altogether, for sure. The way my breath is slowing down, the way my joints and muscles and my balance is also improving, and it's been really empowering to see that physical change over a period of time. In the morning session, we had partner corrections. I always really enjoy partner corrections. It's a humbling experience because many times you think you've got it right, and it feels right when you've got your eyes closed. Your body feels like it's aligned, but then it turns out when someone else observes you that all kinds of things are happening. Fingers are sticking out this way, your arms are bent, or any number of things can be happening. And so it's really good to get that feedback and to constantly be improving, constantly be correcting the postures. After the morning session, I always feel very grounded and calm and quiet within myself. My thoughts feel very balanced, and I just feel really good. And after the morning session, there's a small break, and then at 10 o'clock, we head to brunch. So the food that we've been eating is amazing. I've definitely never eaten this healthy before in my life. And it's really nice also that we don't have to put any effort into eating healthy. Everything is prepared for us. It's hot and ready when we get there, and it tastes amazing. So it's been really cool to have that just taken care of for us. So the 11 o'clock sessions change from day to day. Yesterday the session was on how to conduct a class and how to coordinate between a demonstrator and a teacher. So we were going over some of the practices and seeing how to set up the class and conduct it. And I definitely learned some things there that I did not know before. I'm learning that it's a lot more tricky than you might expect, coordinating between the demo person and the teacher. Every fine detail matters, and the coordination has to be flawless. Towards the end of the afternoon session, on a daily basis, we've been doing Nadi Shuddhi and Om chanting just for about 20 minutes, which is a really powerful sadhana. It doesn't take much time at all, but it's very grounding. I feel really relaxed, and my body sort of feels at a distance from me when I'm finished. After the afternoon session, I had my first practical assessment, which is where one of the instructors comes and watches how you set up a class and how you coordinate with a demo person. And I got some insightful feedback. There were a few things that I had become unconscious of that I didn't know that I was doing, and I was able to correct those things and get some feedback from the instructor. Overall, it was a learning experience, to say the least, and I'm really looking forward to expanding my base of knowledge and just improving upon my skills, because I really want to be able to teach by the end of this program. So after my practical assessment, the sun was at its highest point, which is usually a very good time to go and take a dip in the Surya Kund. So I went and did that, and it's always very energizing. Getting in that body of water, immediately I can just feel the energy rising up in my body. And afterwards, when I come out, I always feel very calm. And after the Surya Kund, I went to the Dhyana Linga and meditated for a few minutes, which was also very calming and nice. We have 2 practice sessions each day. The second session is at 4 p.m. and we've been doing Angamardana in the afternoon sessions recently, which is a very powerful practice. I've been noticing a lot of improvement in Angamardana lately, my flexibility and my ability to really attack the practice with a little bit more aggression. I've been seeing that come out, and actually it's my favorite practice right now. And I always feel pretty tired after Angamardana, but at the same time very energized, and it's an excellent preparation for the other practices. I notice that when I do Angamardana first, the asanas are much smoother and I'm more flexible. I can get further into the postures. been really cool to see that. The evening practice session ends around 6:30, and after that we go straight to dinner. And for dinner there's a separate area where all the Hatha Yogis eat together. The volunteers have prepared another amazing meal for us. Actually, all the meals are always great. And after that we headed back to the Adiyogi Alayam for the last session of the day. So in the night session, we started with a game, which is always really fun. Everyone loosens up right away, and it's really fun to see everyone's smiles come out, happy faces. It's also cool to see a little friendly competition come out amongst the participants. It's not always about being 100% serious here in the training. And this is also another aspect of the training so that we can play these games with our participants when we go home and conduct programs. After the game, we did an exercise where we were meant to identify mistakes that people may be making in the practices so that we can get better at catching the mistakes early and making sure that the participants go home knowing exactly how to do the correct posture. My experience of the program thus far has been very humbling, I would say. It's also the most worthwhile thing that I've ever chosen to do. It's not easy, but I know why I'm here, and I can see very clearly what this is doing to me, and it's priceless, really. It's amazing, the transformation that's happening, and I can't believe, looking back at how many weeks have already gone by, I think we're on the 10th week now. The training's almost halfway over, and it feels like so much has happened in a very short period of time. Almost too much for me to even understand intellectually exactly what's happening. It can be a bit overwhelming sometimes, but it's very powerful, and I'm very glad that I'm here. I'm very blessed to be here, really lucky. And I'm very excited to see what happens next.